Say man, what is good with YouTube? So it's your boy Raymond HTX, man. We back at it again with a whole nother video. Hope y'all been enjoying this content. Y'all remember to like, comment, share, subscribe because it helps out with the algorithm. And if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Raymond HTX as well. So look, man, check this out. So today's video, we're gonna be doing a video on this trucking game, man. This trucking game is going really south and really wrong when it's supposed to be going right. But it is what it is, man. It's sad to see people impacted, like, you know, families impacted and stuff like that, when their father or mother can't go out there and, you know, stay trucking for good rates. So the good rates are $5, $4, $6, you know what I'm saying? That is nowhere near what they are right now. The rates are like $1.30, $1.60, $1.70, $2.30, $2.60. So they're really low, man. A lot of people are taking a major hit. That don't go just for the owner operators as well. Sorry, it goes for, you know, people that are doing 1099 like I once was. So I got a whole story in itself, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm not trying to make it too long of a video. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand my explanation when it comes to this 1099 company I was with. Somebody on Facebook actually warned me. I just started with that company, and real quick, I'm gonna get to the owner operators first real quick, and then we'll just go ahead and talk about my experience, my personal experience, because, you know, many people have different experiences, so I'm gonna share mine. But with owner operators, man, I have 3 homeboys. 2 actually had to shut their truck down, and 1 is staying afloat. He works with Landstar. I'm not saying Landstar is the safest way to go, because he knows also people, actually 5 to 7 truck drivers had to shut their truck down and park their truck, whether they own it or financing it or leasing it. I don't know what their whole contract and all that stuff is, but they had to shut down and park their truck because they couldn't afford to move it no more, because diesel's so high and the rates are so low. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that's their business. Hopefully they get back on their feet, or hopefully find different trades, or, you know, whatever their previous job used to be. Hopefully everything works out in that, and, you know, pray everything goes good with them. You know, nobody ever wants to see a family, you know, hindered or hurt by this situation, but, you know, it's sad to say that it's happening. You know what I mean? I'm talking about left and right too, not just like, oh, like, you know, oh, Bill lost his job and Johnny's still good. You know, nah, a lot of people are impacted by this situation, and I just want to bring this awareness to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So to continue the story, so my boy was saying that there's a lot of good loads, but when the loads are there, or decent, I won't say good, I'll say decent. There's a lot of decent loads, but when they're there, they get took really quick. And there was a guy saying to me that the people that are running these rates for really low are hurting the trucking game, because they're saying, well, you know what, if we could run these truckers for these low rates, you know, why not keep these rates this low? You know what I mean? So a lot of people are actually saying that, and I truly do believe that. Maybe, you know, go ahead and post all y'all's opinions and all y'all's comments down below, because I would like to see what y'all have to say about the whole situation yourselves, you know. So at the end of this video, I'm going to be posting some TikToks at the end of the video with people that have more experience than me, and people that are actually losing their trucks and stuff like that. So y'all can go ahead and check their TikTok after y'all watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, so with that being said, my whole experience in itself, oh man, it's a journey. So I hope y'all stick around and hear me out on this video. I was doing 1099, and hopefully I don't jump around, because that's just my personality in itself. I like to jump from here to here and not finish my story, but I'm gonna try my best, and, you know, hopefully I understand the whole situation. So I had a load going from Fort Worth all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. I delivered that load. After that, I had to go to Ewing, Nevada. I'm gonna make a long story short right here real quick, sum this down on and get to the go. I went to go pick up in Ewing, Nevada. I went to the scale. I was overweight by 1,900 pounds. I went back so they could take off 2 pallets. I told them, hey, brother, look, the only way I'm going to take this load is if y'all take 2 pallets off, and that's that. Y'all got to take off 2 pallets, because I asked him, how much does each pallet weigh? He's like, 2,000 pounds each. Well, we're not sure, because they're all stacked at different height. I'm like, you know what, brother? If you take off 2 pallets, I'm pretty sure, more than sure, I'll be okay. So they take off 1 pallet, and they take off 1 bundle of onions off of 1 pallet. So they take off 1 pallet only. So I go reweigh, and I'm still over 700 pounds on my gross. And keep in mind, that's all on gross. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, look, bro, I'm still overweight. Did y'all take off 2 pallets? You're like, no, well, that's when I found out. They took off 1 pallet and 1 little bundle of onions. So I'm like, you know what, brother? Take off the other pallet and I'll be good. So he took it off. I went to the scale and I was good. So look, all these people are trying to make you run overweight or run the maximum amount that you can on your truck and paying you very little money. And as you know, the more you weigh, the more diesel you're burning. So a lot of times, man, these people know what they're doing, man. These people are giving these cheap runs and they're burning all their diesel. And obviously you burning more money as an owner operator as 1099. And hopefully if y'all 1099, y'all ain't paying a percentage of fuel. You know what I mean? Some people do pay fuel and stuff like that. So keep that in mind also. So with that being said, I'm trucking down the road, getting it on down, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm rolling. And then I get a message. Actually, hold on, let me get my phone so I can give y'all the exact, okay, right here. Actually, I already had it pulled up. So, after treatment problem, power and speed limited. So I'm gonna show y'all right here on the screen so y'all don't think I'm fronting over here. Hopefully it focuses. There you go. I'm put it back on the charger. I ain't charged it last night because we was in the gym getting it in. So yeah, so that popped up on my screen, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and pull this truck off because it said, I was going downhill, so I couldn't stop on the hill. So I was going downhill, then I seen another screen pop up say your engine's going to shut down in 59 seconds, 58 seconds, 57 seconds. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put my Jake brake on, and I was, just going downhill. So I was going downhill. Luckily, there was a truck stop nearby. So you know what? I reared off, went to the truck stop, parked at the truck stop. Here again, a very long story short. I called roadside. You know what? There's no third-party technician could go on the pilot lot, so go ahead and steer off. So I went to a restricted area, waited for the technician for 2.5 hours. He said, you know what, brother, your def is going out. Your def, some wires connected to your def are all messed up. We're gonna have to work on it. You might want to get a rental. He was like, do you want me to continue to regen your truck? I'm like, look, brother, let's cut it short. To be honest, I'm not trying to waste your time nor my time, because he said just to regen the truck would take an hour, and that's not what's going to fix the problem. So I'm like, you know what, brother? You go on, do your job, and I'm going to go on, do mine. I'm going to call roadside, let them know I need a rental and stuff like that. So he was like, all right, brother, whatever, have a chunk deuce to him. So I went to go park back in the pilot. Parked in the pilot. I waited for a rental. They said one was going to take you an hour, and then they actually said it's not available. So then the closest one was 9 hours. All right, y'all, so my camera died, but where I left off is a rental was going to take 9 hours to get there, or there was a rental 9 hours away. So then I was like, you know what? There's no other way. I mean, we'll go ahead and wait for the rental. They're like, you sure? I said, yeah, we'll go ahead and wait for it. So then I just did my 10-hour reset, and actually the truck just came when I just got done doing my 10-hour reset. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and hook this stuff up and, keep trucking. So with that being said, I check out the rental. The rental's missing a wing right there behind the cab. The little wing, I don't know what it's called, but there's a wing missing right there behind the cab where the coupling system is. That's missing. There's holes inside of the cab. I'm talking about with duct tape on it. I'm just like, oh man, I'm all discombobulated. I'm like, this is the rental they choose me to cross state lines with DOT, knowing that they possibly could pull me over for it. You know what I mean? Because you know how specific DOT can be. So, or if y'all don't know, look, man, them state troopers, they out there. DOT, they out there. So look, man, they could literally get you for any situation. So with that being said, I'm just like, oh man, I'm a little nervous, but you know what? Let's go ahead and let's keep trucking. So, excuse me. I go ahead and get on the road. As I get on the road, I touch a rainstorm, right? I'm talking about that rainstorm. It's pouring. So I don't know if it's the weather strip or the glue that they put between the windshield that was maybe replaced or whatnot. Or I don't know if that windshield was the first one, but it's going out or cracked. I don't know. I'm talking about, I have a video on my phone I'm gonna be implementing in this video where rain is coming inside of the truck where I'm at, and I'm talking about it's leaking on the window, it's leaking on my leg, it's leaking through the camera where the camera sensor is in the front. It's messing up the camera because I'm having messages pop up on my screen that it's messing up with the lane assist. And also I'm just like, bro, are you serious? And then it like filled up the, if you know about the Freightliner Cascade, it has like a little cubby in the front that's like filling up with water, and it actually got full. Like right now, I'm gonna show y'all the video and y'all gonna see it's like a little bit of water, but it actually like filled up, and I'm turning and I'm trying to leak the water out one way. So that rental was all trash, but you know what? Thankfully, I'm going down and I'm trucking, and I didn't have no issues. I stopped for the night, went back, start trucking the next day, and now I'm getting into Texas. So Me, I'm worried about DOT messing with me because of this. But, you know, I'm talking about the, you know, missing that little wing and having holes, duct tape and stuff like that. So me, I'm just over here nervous like Curtis. And look, man, I stop out to go to get fuel and they tell me, I called them. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get fuel. You know, the car says insufficient funds on the fuel. They're like, okay, charge the business card. So I charged the business card. When I charged the business card, it said insufficient funds. I said, oh, shit. So now I have no way to get back to the yard or no way to deliver this load. So then I'm like, hey, who do I get with? Who does this? And so I ended up saying, you know, who do I contact? So they said, I shouted out a name. And they're like, you know, that guy no longer works with us. He didn't tell you what happened? And I said, no. He said, look, brother, the company is shutting down. It's shutting down. It's shutting down. Actually supposed to shut down Tuesday, but it shut down Friday. And I said, what? Or he said, it's going to shut down Friday. So I said, what? I was like, ain't no way. He was like, yeah, man. So I'm thinking he's playing with me, but he's really being serious. I'm like, damn, I was not notified. I'm talking about between the time I started and the halfway point, they actually also cut my pay. I kind of skipped that, but they cut. That's where I go. My personality, I be skipping, but yeah, they cut my whole pay. I'm talking about they cut it in half. So now instead of 26, I'm getting way lower than that. You know, you top 26 and a half, and that was my paycheck. So I'm like, what? I'm like, ain't no way. But look, there was a way. So boom. I'm like, all right, so how do you want me to get this truck down there to the yard? Because I'm sitting on E, and I'm talking, I have insufficient funds on this card. And mind you, I'm on 287, but I'm a long way from, you know what I'm saying, a long way from the yard. And I'm sitting on E. They're like, you know what? We're going to have you go ahead and drop the trailer. And since diesel burns less whenever you're not hauling and you're bobtailing, meaning without the trailer, you can go ahead and bobtail back to the yard and we'll take care of it. So I said, okay, cool, let's go ahead and do it. So I went to a truck stop that was nearby that they wanted me to meet at. Went and go ahead and took off the trailer. Now I'm bobtailing. Now you can see the hole with the tape and me missing that wing more. So I'm still nervous. I'm on E. I got a messed up rental. Water's everywhere on my dashboard. I'm just thinking the worst. I'm like, okay, now just my little problem that I was thinking about, man, I'm gonna run out of gas. Man, I'm gonna be pulled over by DOT. Now I'm thinking all these little situations. Now I really ain't got no job. And with me not knowing, me not giving no heads up, me not giving a weak heads up, nothing. So look, man, y'all could already think about how my head was all discombobulated. Now they saying we ain't got no job. I'm like, oh. I was like, man, we all messed off. And then so there again, now long story short, I get to the yard. I made it, thankfully. I made it to the yard without any tickets, without, you know what I'm saying, being stranded. And they're like, hey, how are we going to get you home? Because the job and everybody's local out of Fort Worth, and I'm the only one from Houston, Texas. So I ended up getting the plane, and as I'm going to the Love Field in Dallas, the airport, I'm talking to one of the HR ladies or something like, yeah, the HR lady. And I'm like, hey, so why all of a sudden, the company shut down? She was like, man, these rates are really, really low. We can't afford to keep the trucks running. And, with fuel being so high, everything's just it just messed everything all up. And, sorry once again for this inconvenience and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, man, it is what it is. It had to happen. It had to happen, And I feel even worse for the people that have families and have their own trucks that they're financing or whatever. And now, their family can't eat. Now, they don't have a truck to provide for their family. Now they're in debt. Now their credit is shot. It's just many things that go around and surround itself around how this trucking game has taken a mad turn and has hurt so many families and stuff. But that's enough for this video. I'm going to go ahead and insert some TikToks maybe at the end of this video and actually show y'all actually the water that was in my cubby and just a few more things that, actually showed the trailer. I'm sorry. I showed the truck that I got as a rental on one of these videos. So y'all going to go ahead and see that and what I'm talking about. And y'all going to also see the water that leaked up into my truck. And then y'all also going to see just some TikToks of some guys explaining their stories on their, whole feedback on this trucking game and with them being owner-operators and, like I said, having more experience than me. So I greatly appreciate y'all for watching. This is enough of me talking about this trucking game, giving my opinion, my story on being 1099. And if I recommend 1099, not really, to be real, with my experience And like I said, some other guy told me he had the same experience of him, you know, like I said, breaking down, not paying him. So that's why he told me, gave me the game, but not going 10.99. And yeah, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. We out. I'm gonna show y'all the rest of the stuff I got. So yeah, man, let's go. I appreciate y'all for watching, and we out. Y'all can probably see it right there. It's trash, but you know what? We're gonna stay rolling on this road, and hopefully we can make it to where we gotta go. So stay tuned. And so after everything, right? Look, they gave me a dud as a truck. Came through a rainstorm. The whole thing just leaking. Ain't no way. Right here too, look. Ain't no way.
Trucking industry is
where
dead.
Our truck is at. Where everybody at now? Keep it real, man. Don't lie. You ain't made it down, and now everybody quiet. Ain't nobody got nothing to say no more. All your hot shot people and everybody who's superstars on the internet talking all that shit about trucking and how they was getting rich, and this is the best thing to do. Sign up today and lose every dime you ever made. Looking at the shit's dead. It's over with. Everybody got their truck parked. I just talked to a couple of my niggas yesterday. They park their shit. They ain't out here doing nothing. Cause there ain't nothing going on. So if you ain't got no multiple businesses, bitch, you through. You done fell off. Bitch, you at Amazon clocking in, working 12-hour shifts with your feet hurting and shit. It's over with. Nigga, now, I want y'all to apologize. Keep it real. And say Transpo slow, then lie. That nigga kept it real. I ain't gonna even lie. Bitch, cause bitch, other than that,
Truck.
Such a beautiful day. I just came back from my last trip, and you know what, guys, I'm quitting. Drove for 10 years, and you know, there's no way to make money here. I drove it, I made gross like 11,000, but I spent almost 7,000 on diesel and all other maintenance, and now I have to fix, you know, my brakes or you know, buy the food for my family. I didn't see them for 3 weeks. So, you know, thank you, Hunter Biden. You know, they killed the economy. All that's going on right now with the diesel thing and the trucking, I don't know, probably I can make more than working in McDonald's. It's really aggravating. I really, you know, guys, you know, who making such a crazy dreams and trying to get the CDL, and you think you're gonna live rich. No, you're gonna live in hell and in misery. I did it for 10 years, and I love to do this job. You know, this my favorite job was. I love it. I love all this oversized, you know, I transferred such a big stuff from the ports and all over, you know, US military bases everywhere, but I just can't living anymore. I don't have money for food, and I'm working hard. I'm a hard-working man, you know, work so hard every day. And I'm not crying, you know, but they force me to quit. So I just came, you know, I'm gonna park my truck, and this morning I was so sad because I just sit in my truck. I said, buddy, we done. We did 10 years together. Really sad.
Prime for example, look at this shit. This shit, Indianapolis to motherfucking Brookshire, Texas. Look at this shit. Loaded 1097 miles. Line haul 1268, $1.16 a mile. Look how much this motherfucker, 43,128 pounds. Bitch, you'll sit on that till you die.
What's up, dirtbags that are taking the cheap ass freight? What's up, man? What's up? Keep driving rates down. The fuel price is fucking $6 a gallon. Y'all starting to make me sick, man. You guys are gonna put everybody out of business doing this crazy shit, man. And I'm being honest. I got half the mind to just go home and park this fucking truck, put it for sale, because I can't take it no more. I'm telling you right now. Fuel went up over $1 a gallon in the last week, and yet they're still posting this. $2 a fucking mile. $2.20. Who's taking this shit, man? Huh? Who's taking it? Because I'll tell you, if I see you with this fucking loads on your fucking back, me and you are going to have a conversation. I know that. There's no such thing as a fucking backhaul. How they know you're inbound ain't the outbound and da-da-da-da. Stop listening to that shit, man. Or else everybody's going to be out of business. I'm telling you right now. This is only shit coming out of Colorado and fucking Ohio and PA. You know what I mean? Where it's usually fucking $4 or $5 a mile. And you see what they're doing? Look, let me push it to your fucking head again. See? You see it? $2.50 a mile, $2.30 a mile. Fuel's $6.20 a mile in PA, 20 a gallon. When y'all gonna wake up, man? We all just need to shut these motherfuckers down now. You know what I mean? Because they're just walking all over us. You know, you got the feet washers fucking taking it for that rate. That's what's doing the most of it, because I see it. You know, I see onion loads coming out of Washington, $2.12 a fucking mile. And every goddamn load I pass, you already know, man, they got the feet up on the dashboard washing their damn feet. They're driving us out of business. So, y'all better wake up, man, because we all going to go out of business. And I'm telling you, here's another look. See? That's as of today, with fuel prices $6 a fucking gallon. See them rates? Wake up, assholes.
I ain't dropping no location, pussy, leave it in the streets. Steady posting on IG. We supposed to keep it G. Climb up like Miami, I can merch, I keep the heat. And I put that shit on G.